Okay, guys, this is the wild card. We're in the wild card now. Versus the Giants.
We'll see Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Daniel Jones and the New York
Giants. Yeah, do it low.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
It's really not the same. It's really not the same.
Close to the 40s, so really good starting field position.
My phone, also I opened my phone, it was at 100%. And then when I closed it, and then when I got back on it, it died. So what the fuck? Like, is there a bug in my phone or something?
That's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs.
Because I charged it last night. Hold on. I charged it last night.
He nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones.
It's at 0%, bro. Oh my god.
Now Jones.
Over
the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'll be taking that. I'll be taking that win.
Marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Oh!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Here comes the
Sidney Jones, bro. We got Jones and Sidney Jones.
It will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now? To be consistent in all.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 62 yards. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Lock going to try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because he's back in the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely.
Let's
just
go.
Needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Play action. Now it's Locke on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Another impressive drive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek.
He was in. He was in.
And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got it for 48. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Ready.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We're doing a man. Well, we are doing it, man. No, that's a good play.
Because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Now, that's called a play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It's a pickup of 17 there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Jones under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This from 25 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Locke. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Block now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Locke on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They run for it with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go. At their own 22. To throw it is Locke. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Bro.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They'll have good field position.
Fuck
Had field following the turnover.
Fuck
as they
you
ass. Start the drive, but that one incomplete. So
that's my boys.
Fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and
yeah, say hi, boys.
Yeah, so
Let's
make sure
go.
you give a little bit of credit to the
Let's
defense.
go,
Give them a lot to think
Seahawks.
about, a lot of
I need a
different
mom.
looks, and he seems a little confused trying to complete
Get off the
passes.
crowd, boy.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game.
Oh
Let's see if that's a
no,
start.
bro.
A
A little too much air on
Are
the
you
mound, and that could have
serious
easily been 6
right
points.
now, bro?
The kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I
What
think
the-
he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Steps away.
Get him up.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip
Damn.
on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse.
Why are you
trying
doing
to
a
get it
field
to his
goal?
back.
It's gonna be fake.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will remain a 16-point deficit. The Seattle offense
I think I
has
burned my
come back
tongue.
out on the field. And we'll
Yeah, I
see
probably
if they
did.
can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they
Probably
can bounce back
did
at the
on the
quarterback
talkies
position,
last
Charles,
night,
after
though.
throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're gonna wanna try and get a
Thank
big
you for
play
the
right away
yards.
and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yeah, we're doing zigzags now, bud.
Pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
I kind of like this play. I don't know
Play
why.
fake, and here's Locke.
Come on.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not
Hey,
a
what's
great
it?
play. They
Hey,
say it's
Richard,
incomplete.
do my number.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Are you coming back to me?
Play action.
Come on.
And that is incomplete.
Yes.
A penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Let's go. Yes, accept that. I'm sorry, man, but I have to accept that.
Held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. All in all,
Jesus
gain on the play, and
Christ.
it'll bring up 3rd.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. It's 4th down. Locke exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
You better make it. You better make it. Oh, yep.
And it's a wobbler, but he does get it
Yes.
to go as he
Yes.
leaps over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line. ready
We're about
begin
to
their next
kill
drive.
your
I
ass.
kind of feel like
To
they
your
reached a
mother's
do-or-die point in this
ass.
game, Charles. If they're going to
Oh.
try to pull off an impressive comeback, it
Oh.
has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final
Ooh.
chance to get out of this
Damn.
situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In
Excuse
addition,
me?
They need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh. Oh.
Out and intercepted. The Seahawks are going to take
Well,
possession of the
I'm
football.
sorry, man, but
Still down quite a
I'm
bit
taking
under
that
several
football,
scores,
boy.
but yeah, at least least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception.
Sorry,
here.
I'm done.
Still in the third quarter, so this thing
Or shotgun, 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 shotgun.
And this defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Locke. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On play action.
It's your time.
Steps away. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and is rewarded.
Yes,
Breaking
sir.
the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Fuck
To
you.
the end zone on 1st down, but it
I
winds
couldn't
up
do nothing about it. How about?
incomplete. We sit in
Okay,
quarter
I could do
number
that.
3 out in
I could
Seattle.
do
It's
that.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Locke to throw. Out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Drew Lock.
I'm a dinosaur. I'm a dinosaur. I'm eating that ass.
Very comfortable lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out.
Let's
right.
go.
These over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. And that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores, open up a pretty sizable lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped.
That's a dog pile.
The New York set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They gotta get their timing back.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
You're scared, man.
Off the play fake.
Screw your ass. Screw your ass.
Pressure
Ooh.
comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
Jamal Adams is my favorite player on the Seattle, bro.
Struggled so far.
God.
Putting themselves in
Well, Locke is my.
They just took
Well,
a sack right there.
And the offensive film section.
Jamal Adams. Yeah, Jamal Adams. But Locke.
Grades will be handed out
Yeah.
this far.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause
Damn.
for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He spins through. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Partner, sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because
You're
you make adjustments at
Ready,
halftime.
3,
If you're a
2,
good
1.
football team,
I did your dad last night. It's on road.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Oh,
Noah Fant, 47 yards.
oh, dang.
And the Seahawks are able to
Dang.
extend their lead in the
He was
final seconds of
open.
this third
He
quarter.
was open.
Another score to this lead.
He was open.
Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves?
Yes.
Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Hello, guys. Are you ready to die? No. And it is a shot
And for the
kick.
touchdown, here's
And
Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The
I
Giants
want
offense at the line,
I
ready
want
to
some
begin
soup.
their next drive. Well, we haven't
got
exactly
some
been
soup?
treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And
Who
if
wants
they
some?
cannot
Your
score,
mother
and
wants
they
some.
get Jones for the third time in this
Thank you.
ball game. And the
Thank you,
Seahawks
Jones.
are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there.
Yeah, it's kinda
in the third
caramel.
quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Block going to throw. Out
He's
to the
open.
right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Drew Lock with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away.
Come on, bro.
They've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed to separate, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On
Come on,
2nd
man.
and 10,
Come on.
Jones, and his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
On 1st down, Locke. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Rolling to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They look to throw. It's Locke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just ran onto that big lead.
D-Hawks.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to move the play. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And we're about to make it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Get his ass. Get it.
Stalled out, Charles, and they
2-minute warning. Fucking homie.
Because they had such a
Humping
sustained drive, as you
me.
noted. So you know for the head coach,
Humping
it almost felt like a
D.
little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit
Humping
and then to not even see the ball
me.
go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
56, 56. Watch your mother, watch your mother, watch your mother.
He'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 47.
Why are you so happy you're losing?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
I would be
In
mad.
the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end.
How's
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
looking at
I got
me?
kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size
Jamal.
can't really.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down on the other side of the midfield at the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37.
Ready?
Third down.
Jamal.
His hands on it,
Oh.
couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been
Jamal.
going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball into the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of the
Get
game.
Jamal on the field.
Taken down here just shy of the
Jamal's already on the field,
No
bro.
reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Well, that's the end of the game. We're in, yeah, we're in cards. I don't know the other word about it, but it's called, something's called cards. Like jack cards or something. Alright, good. So that's the end of the game. I would just be embarrassed if I was Giants. I would be embarrassed. I would legit be embarrassed. But not me anymore. I'm not embarrassed. So that's the end of the game. 8-1. We're 8-1. Yeah. Well, that's the end of the video. That's the end of the video. 3-49. Giants in Seattle. Let's say bye-bye to Giants. Bye-bye, little losers. Bye-bye. Bye.